The Chicago Bears have 22 pending free agents between ERFAs and just unrestricted free agents. On today's episode, me and Bobby are going to break down who stays, who goes for the Chicago Bears, all that and more right after this. What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We got Bobby, myself, Haize in the building, and I think C-Dub may have just messaged us back in the group chat, by the way, so he may be coming in here. Let's see. Oh, no, that was you. All right. Yeah. So we'll see what what C-Dub ends up doing. But Bobby, we got to talk about these free agents, man. Not a lot of Bears news right now. And that's to be expected. We're in that part of the offseason where, get through the Pro Bowl, Super Bowl, and, the Senior Bowl is probably when we'll start hearing some rumors in regards to some things with the Bears. But let's talk about these free agents that the Bears have pending right now. C-Dub is coming in here. Shout out to C-Dub. Uh-oh. Got an echo on your side, Dub.
I was like, what's going on?
Dub coming here showing raw forehead and echoes, bro. That's crazy.
About raw forehead.
But I think the first two that we got to start off with, Kevin Byard, Jaquan Brisker, Bobby. How you guys feeling about let's start with Kevin Byard. Ryan Poles did talk about Kevin Byard and saying that he buried the lead. Basically, he's somebody that he wants to keep. But it doesn't mean that he's going to be able to. The Bears are $4.5 million over the salary cap before re-signing anybody. So it's going to make it Ryan Poles is going to have to really get to work on threading his needle on who to keep and how to still improve the team with the defensive line. What do you think happens with Kevin Byard?
I think Kevin Byard is going to be somebody that the Chicago Bears will be able to keep. Me personally, I would love to have him. He showed all throughout the season why he was voted as a captain for the team, for the defense specifically. And he is a durable football player. This man don't miss games, and you never have to worry about him making too many mental mistakes on the football field. He went out there, and I think he led the league in interceptions this year, which was awesome at his age. And I would love to see him retire a Chicago Bear. I don't necessarily think that he's going to go out there and demand a whole bunch of money. But like you said, Ryan Poles, it's time to get to the table and start restructuring some stuff, adding in that extra, they call it like a dead year or something like that, a filler year or something like that to contracts. And I think that it's time to get to business soon here. I would imagine we're going to hear a lot of stuff coming after the Super Bowl. But for Kevin Byard, I would love to keep him on this football team because of his leadership. I think he's a guy that you want to have.
Yeah, I like to add on to what Nephew said. I think Byard brings a lot of leadership. He brings a lot of stability to the defensive backfield. He was second in the league in interceptions this past season. I know this is going to be tough with the money situation for Ryan Poles, but that's his job. He got to get the best team to compete for next year. And I think my man Kevin Byard makes what is the Chicago Bears. I think he's a part of the identity. And then we got to do everything possible, if it is possible. Listen to the last word. If it is possible to keep a guy like Kevin Byard, for not just his leadership, for his play on the field. I think he fits with the future with the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I like Byard here, and I do think that Byard has a very fair view in regards to like him and where he's at with his career. So I do think you're probably going to be able to get him at a really reasonable price with the way that he's talked about his career. So I would love to see Kevin Byard sign another 2-year deal here. And I think that's probably what you're going to have to do. Two years, see where he is at the end of 2 years. If he wants to stay, maybe 1 year after that. But I think a 2-year deal is probably pretty good for Kevin Byard. Let's get to one of the more difficult decisions in the offseason, though. Jaquan Brisker. It was his health. He missed 4 total games his first 2 years in the league. He missed 12 in 2024, played all 17 this year. But be it what Jaquan has said, even Ryan Poles' words, it seems like it's not so safe that he's going to stay. How you guys feeling?
I don't think.
First of all, hold on. Let me stop this. Dylan, this is one of the dumbest things that anybody could say. Because if you know how things work, Ben Johnson's not the actual GM. He doesn't make decisions. I get that this is a fan thought when you guys want to like do your little fantasy booking like it's WWE. That's not how that works at all.
I keep telling people when it comes to
like,
the GM and the coach, they work hand in hand to make decisions. If you look at the past draft, Ryan Poles was tailoring to the head coach that he has. Now he has a new guy in there. They will be working together. But when it comes to Jaquan Brisker, fellas, I don't think he's coming back.
Yeah.
That's just me. Hell of a player, bro. And I think that when you needed him the most, he showed the fuck up. Yep. And that was in the last game we was in the playoffs.
Yeah.
The divisional round game versus the Rams was probably the best game of his career. He was everywhere and spectacular. And I think that when people see that type of performance and how you can utilize his versatility when he is healthy, I think that's something that the Bears are not going to be able to pay out. They're not going to be able to pay him enough money to retain him here. And I think that when you look at some of the safeties and the defensive backfields that are coming out of this year's draft, I think that they may take another look at somebody else.
Oh, that's just painful to hear. That is the truth, by the way. But I'm gonna just go another route. I also think that Jaquan Brisker is the heartbeat of the Chicago Bears. Also, I don't mean he's the best player on the defense. That means he's the heartbeat of the Chicago Bears. There is a lot of negatives. He's missed a lot of games, probably self-induced by himself, being a crash dummy out there on the field. Man, I don't want to see a Chicago Bear roster without Jaquan Brisker on it, man. I know it's possible that this can happen. It's probably leaning that way. But I'm sure that Ryan Poles, you got to do your job this offseason, can find a way to get this guy, Jaquan Brisker, back to the Chicago Bears. I'm not sure if he's going to require a lot of funds, a lot of money. I'm not sure that he would ask for like a lot of money out there. His play doesn't really suggest that he should get that type of money. But I just think just that last game, sorry to be prison of the moment, but that last game showed me what Jaquan Brisker really is, bro.
Jaquan Brisker?
Jaquan Brisker really is. So I think we should find a way to keep Jaquan Brisker, gang. We got.
I don't see them
Jaquan.
Franchise tagging him though, because
the franchise tag is way too expensive.
You're gonna be giving away more money.
Exactly. You gotta remember how expensive market the franchise tag is. I think people look at the franchise tag like, boom, that's just something you can do to keep a player. But like franchise tag, if I'm not mistaken, what is the average of the top 5 contracts at that position?
Yes, it goes
that can get very, very expensive to franchise tag him. So I doubt they're gonna franchise tag him. I think the Bears and Jaquan Brisker may let the market. My hope is that Jaquan goes out there, he kind of finds between him and his agent what deals are out there, and then he comes back with the Bears and let the Bears decide if they want to match it or not. Because I like that's my thought process behind it. But because Jaquan, when he's healthy, I do think he's worth it. But you know, you have those questions about his health. Now he played all 17 games this season, and that's great. First 2 years he had over 100 tackles. He didn't quite get that this year. I think it was 95. I think he finished within the regular season this year. But Jaquan Brisker, the way I look at it is that you're trying to add, right? If you get rid of Jaquan Brisker, you have to find a replacement for that. But to Bobby's point, I did start looking at the safeties in this draft. There are some pretty damn good safeties in this draft that you could replace them with too. So that's what the Bears have to weigh, man.
For sure. And according to Over the Cap, the projection for safety franchise tag is $20 million.
Oh yeah,
forget about it.
It's not
forget about it.
He's not happening. Yeah. And I think the Spotrac predicted Jaquan Brisker's next contract to be worth $10 million annually. There's no way they're going to use a franchise tag.
They're going to double it.
No. All right, let's get to somebody who became a fan favorite this season, Nahshon Wright, free agent. What happens with Nahshon Wright?
Nephew, go ahead. I know your take. Go.
Oh no, I'm not re-signing him. And that's not to say that he did not have a spectacular season, but it looks like it was more boom than expected. It was something that was just out of the ordinary for Nahshon Wright, because once the big plays stopped towards the end of the season, he was getting cooked. He was getting cooked. And that's not to say that he didn't have a solid season, but I think he's replaceable at this particular moment. And I think that the investment for the Chicago Bears needs to go into the defensive side of the trenches this year, just like we invested heavily into the offensive side. There's a couple more names we're going to get to, but Nahshon Wright, appreciate your service, brother. And I hope you go get paid somewhere else. I just think that you got to bring some more youthfulness into this locker room because Tyreek Stevenson, he's still a knucklehead and he should be off this team too.
Wow. I feel so much like a sleaze bag. I mean, this man
sleaze bag is crazy.
Yeah, a sleaze bag. Now, Nahshon Wright had led the league in forcing turnovers, bro. He led the league, and how we replace him is we don't want him back. And I agree with nephew. I seen the end of the season, he was just getting cooked left and right. The guy should have made the Pro Bowl. I'll give him that. He should have made the Pro Bowl on the turnover production on his own. But I think we can go younger and get better at that position instead of Nahshon Wright. Damn, I feel like a sleaze bag, bro. I just feel like it, bro.
I mean, I think it's simple. Zay Frazier. You don't keep Nahshon Wright with Zay Frazier. As high as they were on Zay Frazier, which I know he didn't play this year, you don't keep Nahshon Wright. Like, I just don't see a world in which you can do that. Like, you have to fix this defense line. You can't keep everybody, and that's the unfortunate side effect. But with as much as Dennis Allen has talked about his belief in Zay Frazier, I think they're going to want Zay in those opportunities to push Terrell Smith and Tyreek Stevenson next year. And I actually agree with Bobby. Like, there's times Tyreek does some things that I like, and I want to be clear on there. But when you're as tight with the salary as the Bears do, you can't just keep players that you just like a little bit. You got to love them with that decision. You got to make some tough decisions sometimes. But as far as Nahshon, I don't think he comes back. And I do hope that he finds a great spot and gets some longevity someplace because, hey, what he did was special. He has some issues in coverage, but what he did as far as creating takeaways for the Bears has been very special.
Yeah, he'll find the spot. He'll find it.
Yeah, somebody's gonna pick him up after this. That's not any question about that.
I appreciate what he did for the squad, but I just think that for me, the issue is the speed coming from the defensive backs and the linebackers this season to fit this scheme. Dennis Allen wants to blitz at a high rate. He wants to. The problem is that a lot of the times the defensive backs, they don't have the speed to carry over with them short, shallow routes or them slants routes. That's why when we go against a Green Bay Packers or a San Francisco 49ers who had speed coming out of the backfield or speed coming out of the slot, a lot of the times we were seeing our guys get killed. So I think that Nahshon Wright, I appreciate you though, but we got to get faster and more athletic on the outside.
For sure. CJ Gardner-Johnson, how you guys like late season acquisition, veteran? He you could say something about how Dennis Allen can scheme with blitzing with having Gardner-Johnson and Kyler Gordon on the roster next year. But as we talk about, things are tight. How you guys feeling about CJ?
I'm gonna say no, but I'm very cautious because you brought CJ in here to supplement Kyler Gordon's injuries, and he did that pretty well, bro. He was getting interceptions, he was getting sacks, he was covering pretty well. But Kyler's back, and Kyler looked really damn good in that wild card game. But can you trust Kyler in the upcoming seasons of being healthy, bro?
I mean, he hasn't really had issues of being healthy before this season, not to this level.
Well, he has missed some games each and every season.
Yeah, every player's going to miss a couple, though. I don't think he's missed more than 2. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on that. I go back and look, but I don't think he's missed more. I don't think, like in the NFL, especially playing corner and with how much you blitz him, I'm not knocking a player for missing a couple of games each season, but this was the first season where he missed double-digit games this year.
Yeah, it was a lot of games.
Yeah,
and
I was
a lot
of games.
Really upset about that too.
Well, let's just go off this past season where he missed double-digit games. Are you really sure that you want to get rid of CJ and rely on the health of Kyler Gordon? For the sake of money situations, I would say CJ doesn't return because we got other things to do with this Bears defense. So that's probably the gamble that Ryan Poles is probably going to have to take this season with Kyler Gordon's health. And I'm riding with CJ not coming back to the Chicago Bears.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say I hope it's team friendly because because of the versatility that CJ can bring to this Bears defense. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it's possible, a team-friendly deal will be good for me because not only can he go up there and play the nickel and fill in if Kyler Gordon got to take a game or two, but he can get back there and play safety for you as well. So that versatility and what the impact that he made in such a short time with the Chicago Bears is something that's needed. I don't think it happens, but I would love to have him back.
Yeah, I don't think he comes back, but I will leave the door open and like towards the end of free agency, which because there weren't a lot of takers for him even when he was a free agent. Maybe that Bears can't do it. I think first fix the defensive line and restructure some contracts. Then you start with like CJ Gardner-Johnson is a luxury on this team. And I don't mean that like to be derogatory.
I'll rock with that.
But but he's a luxury on this team right now. Right. And so I think you have to take care of needs first. And then we could worry about trying to bring him back. But because we're trying to predict it now, I don't think you bring back CJ Gardner-Johnson as things stand right now.
I like the way you put that. He a luxury to this team.
I agree.
I love the way you put that, and I'm gonna agree with you too. Like if at the end we've got everything fixed, end of free agency, if we put some extra cherries on top, let's go ahead and grab CJ. I like
that's a great way to put it.
We talked about the other two safeties. There's two more safeties on this roster that also are free agents. Elijah Hicks and Jonathan Owens are free agents as well this year. Either one of those guys come back?
I think you can get them for the low as depth pieces. I like Jonathan Owens, man. Not just because his wife Cole. I like him whenever he fill in, bro. He get his nose dirty, bro. Not on Aaron Rodgers level. This is a different type of grit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers doesn't get his nose dirty. He gets his nose dusty, if y'all people what I'm saying.
But we'll see, man.
Okay, I'm good with it. For the bench, the Jonathan Owens. Okay.
It
ain't like he flashed on the screen or nothing all season. Yeah. But okay, if you want some depth on the bench, I'm good with Jonathan Owens. Hicks, it's about time we move on. Let's go get some more young energy up in here, bro. I'm with that.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at either one of these guys bring back because of their role, like depth, like especially if you have to let one like a Jaquan Brisker go, then you may want to keep some guys that are familiar with your system, even if you draft another safety. So I can see one of those guys coming back. I don't think there's a world in which they both come back, though, personally.
For sure.
No way.
Yeah. DeMarco Jackson. This is an interesting one because I think we have to talk about him. He almost would have been one that I would have passed up talking about, but because of TJ Edwards probably not going to be healthy at the start of the season. Noah Sewell as well may not be healthy at the start of the season. You may have to bring a guy back that has filled in pretty well for you this past season.
I'm with it 100%.
Gotta keep. Go ahead, nephew.
Oh, I'm with it 100%. Bring DeMarco Jackson back. Look, y'all, it may just be me, but watching DeMarco Jackson out there, them linebackers look better. The defense operated better. Now, there's a number of things that can go into there because some games Dennis Allen was tweaking, and then in the game where we had to be at our best in the wild card in the second half, and then in the Rams game, those was his best performances. But I think that for the sake of not knowing not having certainty on TJ Edwards, that's a move that you got to go out there and have. The same could be said about Noah Sewell. He tore his Achilles. We don't necessarily know if he's going to get back up to that speed that he had, or is he going to be a step slower, or is it going to take a whole year to get back to normal? So yeah, give me DeMarco Jackson, bro. I think it's necessary to have him back.
I agree with a lot of things that, along with a lot of things that you just said, nephew. Marco Jackson, Marco Jackson can just play football, bro. He can cover. He can tackle, and he got speed to get to the edge to cover both sides of to cover both ends of the field. So I'm with him staying. Whatever you got to do, you got to keep Jackson, bro. I like DeMarco.
For sure.
Yeah, I like DeMarco. I think that he's like if he needs to fill in as a starter, he can do that. If you need him to be a depth piece, he can do that. I think keeping guys like DeMarco Jackson, that's culture, right? Like those are guys that you have there that fill in. And to Bobby's point, linebacking crew did look good when he was out there, period. So, and especially because you may have to make a contract decision with Tremaine, even though Tremaine had a great year, you may have to make a tough one there too.
So these decisions, boy.
Yeah, that may be what we talk about Wednesday when we do a live stream. Is we may have to talk about which players that have contracts stay or go, because that's another big part of the conversation we got to have.
That one. I can't wait.
Yeah. Which we hopefully we're gonna get back to our Wednesday live streams, which during the season we completely let go by the Andrew Billings. How you guys feeling about Big Billings, man?
Take your big ass on. I'm done with Andrew Billings. He the hurt. He
take Javon Dexter with him.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I ain't done with Dex. No.
Okay.
I'm done with Billings. I ain't done with Dex. I know Dex could give you some headaches sometimes, but Billings, I think it's a waste of time. Let's move on. Let's get some young guys up here or a better player. I can't do Billings anymore. I'm just done.
I'm with you. I think that, hey, Big Bill, shout out to you, dog. You made it. You got the experience of winning before we send you up out of here. But the biggest headache for me was that damn Detroit Lions game, bro. You are a veteran. How veteran. You kept jumping for the? Come on, Ken. Take your sorry ass off. Yo, ass, you mad, bro? Don't let me go get my cheese grater with your sorry ass.
Hold on.
Have this boring ass town.
It's funny when y'all want to come in. Who has more playoff wins in the last 2 years, the Bears or the Packers? So just correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
Correct me if I'm wrong. If the 7 seed wasn't added to the playoff picture, the Packers would be 3 years at home.
Okay. I thought so, right? Like, and who happened to send the Cheeseheads home again?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't make me go get my belt, boy.
It's funny that you hating from outside the club. You didn't even get a playoff win the last 2 years.
And Jordan Love's supposed to be elite.
We actually feel sorry for y'all.
How about that handshake? I heard your fan base crying like bitches.
Yeah, bro, they can't. Like I heard that they banned cheese graters in the whole city of Green Bay, bro.
Are you kidding me?
You can't grate cheese anymore.
Are you kidding? You guys are the softest fan base in
Green Bay done got football.
Oh yeah, bro. Like Green Bay fans used to be tough. Y'all just turned into some whiny bitch, like y'all quarterback. My bad. I understand. Billings. I mean, a couple years ago, Billings had a really good impact for the Bears in the run game. But it goes to show you, like, and this is what I always say: as the team improves, some of those players that looked really good when the team were bad don't look as good. And that was Billings. As the team improved and the standard increased, you seen Billings just did not have that same one. So there you go.
That was
perfect.
A hell of a point right there. We gonna end it.
That was perfect. Lead that right there.
All right. I didn't think I'd even bring this guy up, but as a depth piece, he had a pretty damn solid season. Do we bring back Dominique Robinson?
He lives. He's alive.
Let me marinate on this.
Bro, if you would have asked me at the start of the season, would I even bring his name up?
We was trying to cut him.
let me lay the groundwork here, because we do have to probably spend. If we fix the defensive line with veterans, we're gonna have to spend a lot of money. A guy like Dominique Robinson could be cheap to bring back as a depth piece, and he looked pretty good as a depth piece last season.
Oh my God. This guy is like a zombie, bro. You can't off him, bro. He just go get up like the Undertaker. It don't make any sense. I think we bring Dominique Robinson back. Why not? You see the way he played at the last third of the season? He was getting to the quarterback, making impactful plays. He definitely could be a depth piece. I'm sorry to say it.
I ain't even gonna lie to you,
the
bro.
Undertaker.
I think Dennis Allen loved the kid. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Bro, in the offseason, we was like, when it was time for the cuts, we was like, man, Dominique Robinson, you finally got to be out. Dennis Allen come to the podium, was like, man, I really love Dominique Robinson. What?
Bro, that was so shocking, bro.
I was like, what? Who? And then in the Rams game, this man had a sack and a forced fumble. We needed that. Oh no, he might survive again. I ain't counting the kid out no more. I can't lie, y'all.
Dominique Robinson is like herpes, bro. You can never get rid of him. Like, you can never get rid of him, bro. Like,
what?
Oh, that's perfect.
Like, damn. But yeah, I think he's probably going to end up staying around, because I think he's probably going to get a $1.5 million deal and just stick around, bro. To be honest with you.
crazy work.
Let's not fight it, y'all. Let's just embrace it. He's the
All right.
Undertaker.
Let's get into somebody that people were excited about last year, but kind of was disappointing. Olamide Zaccheaus.
Ooh, he had a good start to the season, especially on third down. His hands kind of felt them from halfway to the season to the end. I think we can get better at his spot. I don't think he comes back. Shout out to him though. He'll find another team.
For sure, I appreciate it because he had a strong start to the season, bro. And then, hey, as the team got better, to Haize's point, the other players, there were some players that stood out and they were not good enough. And me personally, I love to see Jaquan Walker get an opportunity.
Me too.
He made big plays. And then me personally, for the Chicago Bears' sake, when it comes draft time, never stop drafting offensive linemen and defensive linemen, and never stop drafting skill position players. So I think he's replaceable.
Yeah, Jaquan Walker is what makes him replaceable, bro. Because like, even if we keep DJ Moore, Luther Bird, and Roma doing which Luther and Roma ain't going anywhere. There's some talk about possibly DJ being traded, but if we keep DJ Moore, Jaquan Walker is more than serviceable there as your fourth wide receiver. Mm-hmm. Like it'll be different if Olamide Zaccheaus had a great season at the slot, but that got taken the moment Luther Burden finally started getting the shit together. Olamide Zaccheaus was Olamide. I always want to say Olamide. Olamide Zaccheaus was done. So yeah, I don't think he comes back. I don't think we need him to come back either. All right, let's get into the last few ones here. Tough ones. Some maybe. Braxton. What happens with Braxton Jones?
Oh, just get rid of Braxton. I'm tired of seeing Braxton Jones. I'm tired of hearing his name. Let's replace that. This is our chance right here. Braxton Jones is not coming back to Chicago. I'm sorry.
I think he's gone. The Rams game showed us everything that we needed to know. Instead of saying, hey, we have a serviceable backup left tackle in Braxton Jones, we can put him in the game. Ben Johnson said, no, the hell we not. Joe Tooney, you playing left tackle, and I'm going to trust McFadden to play left guard.
That's
Braxton
crazy.
Jones is gone.
Yep. Great breakdown, nephew.
Yeah, he's done. He's done. It's time. I mean, like, and you look at some of the linemen in this draft too. Like the Bears can get some good linemen in round 3. I think especially with Ozzie not being healthy for maybe he can miss the first month or more of the season. But yeah, I think Braxton's probably going to go. Ryan Bates. How you guys feel about Ryan Bates?
Ooh. I put him in the same boat as Braxton Jones. We've been hearing his name for the last 2 to 3 years. He's really not put much of an impact into the team. It's time to turn the page. Let's start fresh and brand new with that spot right there.
I think there's somebody that probably could stick around on a lesser deal for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that veteran leadership or something like that. Maybe that's something that's prevalent in the locker room. But I also would say that it's a possibility we might not see him back because of guys like Luke Newman, who performed well early in the preseason. We've seen some of them. The Bears held on to him all throughout the season. So I think there's a possibility that he might be gone too. But I wouldn't be shocked if they bring him in on a 1 year.
I think that a large part of this too is like, we didn't see much of Kieran Amagaje at all. It did seem like Dan Rouchard was a little bit more promising on Kieran before he got hurt though. So I don't know. I don't like the whole the depth pieces on the offensive line are going to be really interesting because while our offensive line was great this season, it was such an improvement. We got to remember, we got all veterans to come in other than Darnell Wright and Aji Trapillo, who's going to be hurt at the start of the season. It's a lot of veterans there. So you need to start drafting and getting your linemen to replace those guys here in the next couple of drafts. So that's an important part of all this too.
I agree with you 100%. That man Book said, I'd drive Braxton to the Greyhound station myself.
Hey, bro, don't drive him. Don't drive him, first of all, because as big as that nigga is, he may mess up your damn your brake pad, bro. You don't even just put his ass on the damn Uber. Ricky Stromberg. How we feeling about Ricky? This is another guy that the Bears have held on to.
Who is that?
Remember, the Bears have kept him around on the practice team for a while, which is something that Poles does when he likes guys and thinks that he can develop guys.
Oh, Bring him out. Let's see what he could do then, Ryan Poles. Stop sticking him in the
You know what?
practice.
That is a great fucking because Ryan Poles be having these guys that stick on the practice squad 3 and 4 years, and it's like at some point, Poles, stop hiding these motherfuckers. Either they good or they not, bro. What are we doing?
For real, what?
For real, because I don't know who that is. I have no idea.
I remember the name, but I'm like, what he look like?
Okay, let's get to the RFAs and ERFAs. So RFAs, we have 2 of them on the team: Daniel Hardy, Jordan McFadden.
Keep Jordan.
Jordan definitely stays. I like Jordan.
He had a great last game.
Rams game. Keep him.
Yeah.
Daniel Hardy's replaceable at this point.
Damn, when the last time he played?
He played on special teams. He's replaceable.
He's replaceable.
Listen, listen, Daniel Hardy at one point was like one of those preseason darlings. And us as Bears fans, and this goes back to like when we were bad, those preseason darlings, we like got to keep them. We got to keep them. And it's like, once you stop and think about it, it's like, what the fuck did you do in the regular season? Shit. Now go. You got to go, bro. Like, we can't improve the defensive line by keeping these fringe players. Daniel Hardy shows some flashes, but it's nothing that's not replaceable, bro. Daniel Hardy got to go. McFadden, I definitely hold on to, especially with the injuries that we have with the offensive line to start off the season.
100%.
Absolutely.
Last guy on the list, ERFA, Theo Benedict. We have exclusive rights to negotiate with him. I personally think it's a no-brainer. He's staying.
No-brainer. He stays. I love Theo Benedict, especially when they bring 6 linemen in and he plays like the fullback. I like Theo Benedict, bro.
Yeah, it's a tough one for me, but I ultimately think that because he had 1 year of injury, then 1 year, which was this year of him playing. So I think they give him another shot. Continue Dan Rochard work with him and see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think he stays.
Yeah. And his contract for the exclusive rights is only 1.5. Oh yeah, he's staying, bro.
Yeah, he's staying.
Yeah,
that's for the low. The Canadian Eagle, somebody said.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to keep him. So, yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, there's other free agents. Travis Homer, he better not fucking come back.
How he survived?
No.
That boy Roach too. He steady alive.
That's Hightower love him, man.
Yeah. Durham Smythe. It's neither here nor there if he comes back as the third tight end to me.
Yeah.
Did we talk about Devin Duvernay?
We did.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here, coach.
We need speed.
You can draft a special teams player in round 7, bro. I'm
find an undrafted
I just grab him. I couldn't believe this guy actually went to the Pro Bowl as a kick returner, bro.
He was back, bro. He was a lot
the
more.
The new rules make it easy for motherfuckers to get in, you know. New kickoff, like I think Bobby could be a good kick returner for the new.
Feel me? I'm out there. Let's go,
bro. We were somebody because they were first of all when I showed up to the thing at the Windy City Breeze, I was like, "Hey, you're taller than we thought." It was like the way Pat. It was like you're short as hell. I was like I'm 5'10" and a half, bro. I'm not that short. I'm average height. And then they were like, "What about Bobby?" I said, "You can test Bobby if you want to. He may be short, but the nigga built like a pit bull." I was telling him, bro.
No, let me warn y'all.
I'm like, hey, bro, y'all better. Bobby's low center of gravity. You better watch out, bro, because
all he do is lift and shit. The two, he's strong as hell. Y'all better be cool,
bro. Y'all can test Bobby if you want to.
We out here,
Rojo, nigga, come on, bro. See, Dub, you gotta admit, bro, your son got passed up by a 7th round draft pick, bro.
Bro.
It's done. It's done. He's cooked, bro. It's done, bro.
Can he play? Wait, Drip.
We all saw for Rojo.
Can he play special teams, Drip? Can he play special teams?
He was.
Let him play special teams, bro.
That man was
bro, the nigga had more tackles than carries this year, bro, as a running back.
Hey, he's doing good. That means he's excelling at special teams. Let's keep Rojo on special teams, Joe. I'll fight for my son.
Bro, it's done, bro. Both your sons is going to be gone, bro. They're going to be gone, bro. You just got to come to the realization, bro.
Like bro.
Jack Sanborn already left, bro. Sometimes you got to be empty nester, Dub. Let them go, bro. They got to go in the world, bro. They got to go out in the world, man.
Rojo has so much promise, bro.
And listen, I still think Rojo has promise, but at this point, bro, Kyle Monangai came in and did everything we ever wanted you to do.
As a 7th round pick.
As a 7th round pick.
God damn.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, we didn't even have our run game together.
Bro. Okay, I'm with y'all. He got to go.
Yeah, we got Britton Brown. I'd rather see Britton Brown. What's the other dude that we had? What's it, Henson? Something like that.
Something like that. Yep.
So yeah, bro, your son gone, bro. I'm sorry. I
Hey,
hate
bro,
to
they say Rojo owe the Bears money the way he played last season.
bro. I bet you Rojo's key card don't even work to get in Hallis Hall anymore, bro. As soon as the season was over, they was like, you already know what it is, bro. Don't call us. We'll call you. Anything left, fellas, before we get up out of here?
Oh man, this is great coming back with seeing you guys. Y'all have a great. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Bye-bye.
For sure, man. Yeah, we appreciate y'all for a hell of a season. And y'all already know the off-season coverage is still gonna be coming and it's gonna be fire. So make sure you tuned in if you haven't done so already. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. We on our way up and we preparing for the next season. It's coming. As C-Dub always say in February.
He does say that every single time. Off season doesn't stop anything. Like they said, we still are going to be daily over the off season. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, like the video as well. Share it with all the Bears fans that you know. And oh, by the way, FGB. You guys can follow us at Shy Bears Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. And lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, 773-242-9336 with your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
3-1.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.
That's right? Hey, we 3-1 against